So I wanted to walk back down here. Big surprise find at the pond. I thought they were gone. Good afternoon, everybody. Scott with Schmidt-Samber Ranch, headed home from work, had a good day at work. We're going to go home this evening. We're going to check on pig number 2. Make sure she's still doing good. And then we are going to, I think, start up the incubator. I want to run it for a couple days. And maybe this weekend, we're going to do chicken eggs. I was going to do quail eggs, and I still may later on, but I wanted to run it. I want to hatch some chickens and run, because I can get those for free. And I want to hatch those, make sure I know what I'm doing before we do quail eggs, because the quail eggs that I was going to get, or that we will be getting, I think they're about $2 a piece or something like that. So, and you buy them in a batch of 30, 60, or 90. So if we wanted to do 90, it was going to be $180 to around $200. So, and I may get, a 30% hatch rate or 80% hatch rate. So I want to do a trial run with chicken eggs, and then I think if we have a good hatch on the chickens, we'll learn a little bit on how to operate it, and then I'll probably sell the day-old chicks or something like that. I'm not interested right at the moment in keeping chickens, but quail I wouldn't mind having around. So that's the plan. We'll check on the pig, and then we'll go in and start the incubator up. So meet you there. Well, we made it down here. See how pig 1 and pig 2 are doing. How's everybody doing? I'm dumping some cubes in there, some pellets in that, out of the feeder into those little feed troughs we brought down yesterday. See, that's what I was talking about. That's why I didn't leave too much in there yesterday, because it rained. That stuff just turns to mush. So, get this open. See if I can reach over and get some of that without crossing the fence. Dump them a little in there. All right, that'll give them some that they'll be over here in a little bit probably. But now, how am I going to reach that? I've got that a little bit far got it a little bit too far away from the fence. It needs to be setting about a foot this way. But there's a, between those two legs, there's a 1-inch tubing that runs between those that's buried down there. So I guess they're doing all right. Flies, we're starting to get, time of year we're going to start getting flies. So, but pretty soon, after, I don't know, this time next week or so, we'll open them up and let them out in there, and maybe they can get away from them a little bit. So, all right, things are looking good down here. See you in a little bit. So I got a few minutes, and I keep this fishing pole in the van, and Drake's not down here, so I thought we'd see if we could catch a couple fish without Drake. Oh, sorry, without Drake helping us out. We got some rain last night and filled the pond up a little bit. Fishing rod's in tough shape. We'll see if we can't catch a few right here. I ordered some fathead minnows from Lake Master or Pond Master, whatever it is, but they don't come in till the 9th. I got to pick them up the 9th of May, and we'll dump them in here. I ordered 10 pounds of them, so give these bass a little something to eat in here. But I'll walk down along here, see if we can't catch one. I can see something swimming off from the shoreline as I'm walking along here, but I can't quite get up there to see what it is. It looks like a small fish. I don't have very long, but I wanted to swing by here, see if we have any luck. So I can keep from getting hung up. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of smaller fish swimming off from the up in this grass as I walk along here. Oh, there's a bunch went right there, up in front of us. Our daughter's class, she's in 8th grade, and she's in a class called Outdoor Ed, and they come out here once or twice. Oh, there's those geese right there. You guys see those? I was just going to mention those. All right, because I saw them down here, a couple weeks ago or a week ago. They got one little gosling with them. Well, all right. I had not seen them down here, and I was going to mention that I hadn't seen them, but we'll just back off and leave them alone. I hope you guys can see them. So I'm going to cast once more here, but yeah, we'll leave them alone. I did not realize they were down here. Surprised they didn't hatch out more than one, though. But we'll work back the other way. I don't want to disturb them too much. Well, that's pretty cool. There's a fish tried to get that right when I was pulling it out of the water. I would have thought they might have hatched out and something might have got into their nest. I don't know. I'm glad Drake wasn't with us, or he would have been right in the middle of them, I'm sure. Well, not doing good as far as catching fish, though. I think pretty soon here, we've had a really good April as far as rain, and I think we're fixing to start paying for that with mosquitoes. There's not a whole bunch right yet, but I think we're fixing to start getting inundated. That's usually what happens. So these weeds like this right here, they get it. I gotta come along here and weed eat those down, and I need to do that pretty quick because they grow really tall really quick. So we're gonna do that. If I knock them down, then they're done for the year, but we're not gonna catch fish. Oh no. Oh, I'm about to fall down. Well, I don't understand that. I can usually catch a couple. Yeah, well, all right, we got other things to go do, but I'm glad to see that those geese were down here. Try to get a picture of them as I'm leaving. Well, I came back down here to the pond. I've been here for a little bit, and I was hoping that those 2 Canada geese would be out here and I could get some footage of them for you guys, of them out here on the pond. But I don't see them. When I left earlier, they were at the head of the pond and sitting there on the bank in some pretty tall grass or weeds, and they're not there now. I suspect they're probably right back over in there where I scared them up the first time, but I'm not going to go over there and try to scare them out just to get some shots of them. But I'll hang around a little bit. If they come out, I'll get some video of them. If they don't, then we'll let them be. And if I get it, I'll add it on to the end of this video. If not, we'll say goodbye for the evening. Oh, there they are, right there. As a matter of fact, there they are. They're right down there. So they have moved from the head of the pond clear up here to the front end of the pond. So there they are, and maybe they'll come down here and get in the water. If they do, I'll shoot some video and add it on to the end of today's video. I hope they do. They certainly looking me over. So I'll hang around just a little bit and see. But if I add it on, you guys will see it. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day, everybody. Hey, I wanted to do a quick addendum. On the way home, I talked about starting an incubator, and I got so sidetracked with the geese down at the pond that I think we'll do that tomorrow evening. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day, everybody.